reassure people that although your path may not feel traditional, it may not be what everyone else is doing, it may not be what society or your friends and family approve of. If that feels like peace, then do it.
Fuck it, check me out. I hit your phone like, what's up when you try and get this sex?
Hey guys, it's Nyra. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. What up? So today's gonna be just a little chit chat, get ready with me. I just want to talk to you guys, talk about like societal pressures and having people have expectations of you. You know, it's very expected that at certain ages you're supposed to be hitting certain milestones, and I have made the conscious decision to completely ignore the societal norms and do what feels right for me. And I feel like that's a conversation that we should have. So yeah, that's what this video is about. If you want to hear more, then keep watching. All the products I'm using are going to be listed down below. So yeah, but I want to start with like something that I hear pretty frequently, not just on the internet, not just like from subscribers or followers, but from like friends, family, strangers that offer their unwanted opinion, because I get that a lot, colleagues, just everywhere. Why am I not in college? So I am 20 years old. I turned 21 this year, and I graduated high school, and I have not continued my education. I just didn't go to college. I just didn't. And for me, personally, I'm very lucky to come from a family that had expectations for me, obviously. You know, your family and your parents are gonna have expectations for you. When it's in a healthy way, it's because they care about you and because they love you and they want to see you do the best that you can. So for me personally, I was very lucky because my family did not, they didn't impose their expectations onto me. My mother wanted me to go to college. She expected me to do it. And when I decided not to, she did not force me. She did not tell me that I can't live with her. It wasn't, you know, I'm very grateful. And I was very much raised by my parents to believe that I can literally do whatever I want. I always say my mom is the type of mom to be like, if I'm like, Mom, I want to go to the moon, she's going to be like, that is such a stupid idea, but how are you going to do it? How can I help you? What do you need? How are you going to get a rocket ship? You know, like she's that mother. She will tell you how she feels about what you're doing and support you anyway. And so I was lucky in that aspect. But I never felt like college was for me. And I still don't. But I think that it's a tool and that I'm going to have to take advantage of that tool at some point in the future. In high school, my junior and senior year, I wasn't just going to listen to my administrators and my teachers and just go to college just because they said I should. I had to feel it. I wasn't just going to start applying to schools, like paying these application costs and writing essays and sinking my money and time and energy and attention into it when I didn't feel it. And I love that, like I said, I came from a family that supported that and understood that. And now I'm starting to feel like, to be real with y'all, I don't know. I have an idea of what I want to do and I know what I'm passionate about. But in terms of like what the future holds for me, I don't know 100%, and that's okay. Like I'm 20 years old and I hate like what millennials do. Millennials feel like they're not good enough when they don't have things figured out at like a young age. Like we have our whole lives ahead of us. I'm only 20 years old and I moved out. I'm 100% independent. I moved away from my family. I moved states away from my family. And like I have my own place, I have my own car. Like that to me is a big deal. Basically, I don't know exactly where I'm gonna be 10, 15 years from now, but I know where I wanna be, you know, and I don't have every detail of it figured out, and that's okay. I did what I knew I could do. I knew that initially I wanted to be independent. I didn't want to be one of those people that went away for college for 4 years, and then had to move back in with their parents and then find a job and then be independent. I knew that I needed to be independent. as quickly as possible. And I didn't come from a toxic household. You know, I wasn't like outrunning toxicity and trauma. My family was very supportive, and they helped me in my move, even not financially because I don't want their financial help, but like, you know, they helped me in my move and they supported it. And for me, it felt so good and so reassuring to say, look, I know that everyone my age is going to college, and I know that everyone my age is trying to figure out what they want to do with the rest of their lives, and I can't do that right now. It's not in my heart. That's not the path for me, but I know that I need to be independent. And so I think that's important. I really want to encourage anyone that I can to not be afraid to not do things traditionally. I'm so happy and so proud of myself, like waking up in my own place every day and like paying my own bills. It's liberating, it's powerful. And not only that, but going against what the societal norm is for somebody my age, and for someone who, like, in a society where in order to be successful, they tell you you have to graduate high school and then go straight to college, and then, you know, in a society where we're told that's what's acceptable and anything else is abnormal or you're slacking or whatever. No, because like I said, in the next 2 years, I feel like I'm going to start my journey when it comes to college. And that doesn't mean that I'm starting late. That doesn't mean that I'm behind. Just because you're the same age as someone doesn't mean that your path and their path align timeline-wise, if that makes sense. Someone being the same age as you or being in the same age area, age bracket, that doesn't mean you're all on the same timeline. And so I really want to encourage everyone to not compare their journeys like to other people. Like, the simple answer to like why I'm not in college and why I graduated high school and didn't go to college, and instead I moved out and like became independent, is because I wanted to. Like, I'm not gonna do what society tells me is normal. That just wasn't in my heart. And I'm a firm believer in choosing whatever feels like peace. When I was leaving high school, going to do more school did not feel like peace to me. Like, it just didn't. I'm someone who does not work well with the traditional education system. I just don't. And I was like, if I do decide to pursue college, it's gonna be on my own terms. And this is not to say that if you went to college after high school, or if you went to college or whatever, that you're bad. If that's your path, that's your path. But I just want to, even outside of schooling, I want to encourage people and reassure people that although your path may not feel traditional, it may not be what everyone else is doing, it may not be what society or your friends and family approve of. If that feels like peace, then do it. In my 2020 vision board video, I was saying, I was talking about that quote and how that's like my big central quote for 2020. I'm not doing anything that doesn't feel like peace. And I felt that way for a long time. But this year, I really was given the words to express how I felt. You know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing that don't feel like peace. And the traditional route didn't feel peaceful to me. Now at 20, I have more than enough time to go back to school. And I am thinking about going back to get a psychology degree. And I'm really excited about that because it's something I'm passionate about and something that just like makes me happy. I just love that. But before that, I probably am going to go through like real estate school to get my real estate license, just because I'm also really interested in like investment properties and real estate, interior decorating also. You know, I'm gonna set my makeup. I don't set often. If you watch my videos a lot, you know that. But lately, I've been so oily on camera, like ew. So I'm gonna set today. But yeah, a lot of y'all know this. Like, if you keep up with me, even like vaguely, then you know that I went a really not traditional route. After high school, I got married to my high school sweetheart who joined the military, and then I ended up moving to North Carolina with him, and we were married. Now we are separated, awaiting divorce. It's no hard feelings. Like, I'm really happy about the decision, and I am in a whole different relationship, and like that is so not traditional. So when I tell people that, especially at my age, I get a lot of questions, and I have the confidence to like look people dead in their eyes, family, friends, coworkers, and be like, that's not your business, or be like, well, I did what I wanted to. I don't care if it's traditional. You know, that's just who I am. I'm very confident in who I am and the decisions that I make. But I know that a lot of people aren't. So I really do want to take this moment to like encourage people to stand firm in your peace. Like, if not going to college makes you feel peaceful, then, you know, stand firm in that. Don't waver. Don't let anybody try to make you feel no type of way. Like, you have to defend your peace. And sometimes the best way to honor your peace is to not defend anything at all and let people think what they want. That's a word. We are taught by the generations before us that we're not going to be successful if we don't go to college. Please do not listen to that. Oh my God, how toxic. And to be real with you, like in this day and age, that's just not true. And like a lot of people that say that don't say it to be malicious, but they're just giving you outdated information. Please understand that there are so many other options. Real estate school, like going to get your real estate license, other trade schools like HVAC and like medical assistance, stuff like that. Like there are so many things you can do that will make you successful and make you money. But furthermore, if you are going to go to school and you're not passionate about what you're going to school for, hang it up, flat screen. Like, do you really think that's going to end well? I mean, it might, but then you're not going to be happy. So did it really end well? Like, that was another thing. I did not 100% know what I would have gone to school for. And so I was like, I'm not going to sink myself and start off with like shaky credit because of student loan debt when I don't even know if I'm going to want to pursue what I go to school for, because I would have to like make a shaky decision. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not going to stand 10 toes in the degree that I choose, I'm not going. For me, the moral of everything is do what makes you happy. Do what's peaceful. And don't allow people to pressure you. Don't allow society to pressure you into doing what's traditional or what's convenient or what your father did, your mother did this, your cousin's doing that, your sister. They're not you. Only you know your heart, and only you know what feels right and what's peaceful. Not what makes the most sense, not what's the most lucrative, but what's peaceful. Do not chase money. Do not chase a degree. Do not chase love, because those things will make you do things that are out of character. They will make you do things that are not like you, you know, things that don't feel right and don't fulfill you. You know what I mean? But when you chase peace, you will always make the right decision. I hope that makes even just a little bit of sense to somebody, because I know there's somebody out there that needs to hear this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm obsessed with TikTok. Like, I'm obsessed. I know every TikTok dance ever. Who won a battle? Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye.
She said that she don't need a man. I say, why don't we make an agreement, then we can just while we're being friends. Girl, I know you wanna. You know I wanna. Girl, I know you wanna. You know I wanna. Shorty too fly though. That's all I know. She don't sing songs.